This is another video from WhatAcca.com. We're looking at Champions League this week. Champions League football, the final round of group games. A few issues to be decided. A few exciting clashes on the cards, no doubt, as teams desperately scramble for a last 16 spot or alternatively a place in the Europa League. There's a few issues already decided, but still a few to be decided. So let's dive in to our predictions for match day 6 of the Champions League, starting with the clash at the Red Bull Arena between Red Bull Leipzig and Manchester City. City are already through. They've won the group. They finished well clear of Paris Saint-Germain. Leipzig have the opportunity to qualify for the Europa League if they get a positive result in this game, depending on what Club Brugge do. We are going to go for Manchester City to win this game and both teams to score. When the teams met at the Etihad at the beginning of the group stage, City won 6-3. We won't necessarily expect 9 goals on Tuesday night, but we will expect Manchester City to get the better of a Leipzig team who have lost their last 2 Bundesliga games. They conceded 3 against Leverkusen, 2 against Union Berlin. Defensively, they are really all over the place. Manchester City, yes, they don't need anything from this game, but it doesn't mean that the players on the pitch won't be trying to win the game. This is a match where Kevin De Bruyne is likely to start and play a full game in his return to fitness. There was also a pretty strong bench during City's last win at Watford as well, so we should expect the likes of John Stones, Alexander Zinchenko, Gabriel Jesus, Mahrez. There's going to be plenty of attacking quality on the pitch. Nathan Ake as well will probably get a game. So Fernandinho probably play holding midfielder. And so we would expect Manchester City to win the game still. They just probably, with their brand of football, will prove too strong for a Leipzig team who may or may not be at full throttle for the Europa League spot, but we just don't think they'll be good enough to win the game. But they are capable of finding the net as they did at the Etihad. They're quite a high-scoring team, but they also concede a lot of goals. Moving on to the match at the San Siro between Milan and Liverpool, which conjures memories of that famous comeback final involving Steven Gerrard sort of pulling his team back. We actually think Milan are quite a good bet to win this game. We think that even money isn't too bad a shout. While Man City have lots of squad depth, Liverpool don't. It doesn't apply to them really, much as Divock Origi will start the game, and he was the match winner at Molineux. For Jurgen Klopp, this match really is nothing more than a sort of an irrelevance and sort of an inconvenience, and he'll just be glad that the team have already notched top spot in the group. Milan are a really good team. They haven't always shown it in the Champions League group this season, but they sit top of Serie A. They've won 12 of their 16 domestic matches. And depending on what happens between Porto and Atletico, then they can go through behind Liverpool with a win, and we think that they are a decent bet to get it. They did lead 2-0 at Anfield earlier in the season before losing 3-2. Next match we're looking at is between Manchester United and Young Boys. United seemed a long way off last 16 contenders when losing in Switzerland in their opening match 2-1. However, there were mitigating circumstances, namely Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was the manager, and secondly, Aaron Wan-Bissaka got himself sent off when the Red Devils led 1-0. Young Boys have proved to be the worst team in the group. They do have a goal or two in them as well, and we're going for United to win and both teams to score. This is an opportunity for some of the fringe players at Old Trafford to stake a claim and demonstrate what they're all about to Ralf Rangnick, including Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who was left out against Crystal Palace on Sunday. So we should expect Donny van der Beek and several others, Matic and Mata to be on the pitch. And yeah, we think United will probably overcome Young Boys, and they might bring on a sub or two to help aid their cause. I think with Young Boys, all they can hope for is a Europa League spot, and they'll just go out and potentially in a blaze of glory. But we think United will be comfortable winners here. And then the final match we're going to look at is between Bayern Munich and Barcelona at the Allianz Arena. This is quite a significant game insofar as we could see Barcelona fail to reach the last 16 stage of the competition should they lose the game, along with Benfica managing to overcome the Dynamo Kiev. And that is because Barcelona are just not at the races this season. They lost at home to Real Betis on Saturday. Xavi had brought about an improvement in fortunes, but we're not sure that they'll be capable of getting anything at the Allianz. A draw might not be good enough, considering that that still could see them go out on a head-to-head record against Benfica, which is inferior. and we just think that Bayern, the possibility of being able to knock Barcelona out of the competition, along with the fact that they've got so much quality off the bench who didn't play against Dortmund. They also haven't got a huge festive schedule insofar. There's only 3 more matches after this one before Germany goes on a winter break. So we think that Bayern and both teams to score looks a decent shout here. Bayern have had the Indian sign over Barcelona for the last few contests, and yeah, we just think that they'll be out to achieve yet another victory in Europe and stake their claim as one of Europe's leading clubs and proper Champions League contenders. So that will be our pick for that game. As mentioned, we're going to have plenty of accumulators and tips for you this week. There's lots of Europa League action taking place, as well as lower league stuff as well. So make sure you're signed up for the emails. Watch out for the Premier League video, which is going live later this week as we look ahead to another exciting round of games. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and take care until next time. Cheers, then.